paper's torn, but still it stays, pinned up there for all their gaze. Faded ink, but clear enough, a name that time won't call a bluff. The wind pulls corners thin and slow, like it's trying not to show that every eye that passes by still reads my name like it won't die. Saw it first in a dusty town, tacked up where the sun burns down. A crooked nail, a splintered board, like judgment didn't need a sword. The sketch don't match the man I am, but close enough to understand that every road I try to ride still keeps that shadow by my side. They wrote my crimes in careful lines, with empty words and borrowed signs, but none of them could really say what I lost along the way. I tried to tear it from the wall, but more just answered to the call. In every place I choose to go already seems to know my name's on a wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. The sheriff looked but didn't speak, like he'd been waiting all this week. He tapped the sign and tipped his hat, like that was more than enough of that. The saloon went quiet when I walked in, like they could smell it on my skin. That weight you carry when you know you'll never outrun what you sow. I caught my face in a whiskey glass, distorted like a shattered past, and for a second I could see the man they think I'll always be. The truth don't shout, it don't defend, it just follows till the end. And every lie I tried to store just nailed me to that poster more. My name's on a wanted poster still, pinned against some broken will. No mercy in the ink they write, just a story painted black and white. Oh, I tried to change, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's been done. And every town I wander through already knows what I might do. Outside of town, watch the ashes hit the ground, but even smoke can't hide a name that's already tied to flame. They don't need proof, they don't need sight, just something to make wrong feel right. And every step I try to mend just circles back again. The road don't judge, but it don't care, it just keeps leading anywhere, except away from what I've been, or what I'm locked within. It ain't the paper, it ain't the ink, it's what they choose to make you think. Every line they write down fast turns into a life that lasts. And maybe I became that man, somewhere between the blood and sand. Or maybe I was always there, waiting in that hollow stare. My name's on a wanted poster, still no place left. No iron will, just faded lines that won't erase the truth they pinned upon my face. So I tried to run, I tried to hide, but I can't outrun what's inside. And every road I think is new leads me back to what they knew. Now I don't tear them down no more, I just walk past every door. No fight to win, no truth to prove, just something I can't remove. And if you ever see that sign with a name that looks like mine, don't stare too long, don't wonder why. Some names are meant to never die. The paper fades, but never falls, still hanging there on broken walls. And I remain where shadows loiter, with my name on a wanted poster. There's a wind that moves through empty fields where the fence is leaning bow. Not a sound of something living, just a silence settling down. And the road runs slow and broken, like it's trying to forget every step that came before it, every promise left in debt. I heard it from a passing voice, didn't say it loud or clear, just a phrase dropped in the distance, like it didn't belong here. Said the truth don't live down south no more, if it ever did at all. It was buried in the lowlands, where the roots grow deep and crawl. There's no marker where it ended, no date to carve in stone, just a stretch of land that holds it like it never stood alone. No name to call, no line to trace, just something lost without a place. And every step I took to know felt like somewhere I shouldn't go. They say the truth died in the South one night, no witness left, no wrong, no right, just something buried out of sight when no one comes to testify. Oh, I tried to find where it was laid, but every trail just seemed to fade, and every word I thought was true fell apart before it grew. The houses stand but don't remember who they held or what was said. Every window's just a shadow of the things they never kept. And there's a story in the ground there, but it don't rise up to speak. It just presses through the silence in a way that feels too deep. I asked around but no one answered, not a look, not even blame. Like the question itself carried something heavier than a name. No voice to break, no past to show, just something everyone will know, but never say and never claim. Like speaking it would spark a flame. They say the truth died in the South that day, and no one dared to make it stay. You can dig and search and try to prove, but it don't rise up for you. Oh, I turned, I tried to believe there was something left to retrieve, but every path I thought was real just been around what I could feel. No grave to mark, no sign to follow, just a stillness thick and drawn. And not upon you, no, not clearly, just felt the truth was long since gone. Not taken, not erased by force, but left to sink without a fight. Like the silence chose to keep it buried deeper than the night. It ain't the truth that disappears, it's what survives the weight of years. Every word you leave to bend finds a quieter kind of air, and places learn what not to say. They hold it in, they let it stay. So every silence passed along becomes the place where truth is gone. Now I know it didn't die alone. It was buried with what we've known. No matter how I try to see, there's nothing left that answers me. Oh, I walked aside, tried to find what was left behind in time, but every step I thought was near just led me further from what's clear. Now the wind still moves through empty fields, but it don't carry what was lost. It just passes through the silence, without question, without cost. And if you ever go down south, looking for what once was true, don't expect it to be waiting. It might already be gone from you. There's a glow beneath the surface, not a flame you'd recognize. No smoke rising through the ceiling, just a heat behind my eyes. And the walls don't show the damage, no charred lines, no blackened stone. But there's something slowly burning in a place I can't disown. I tried to drown it in the quiet, let it sink without a trace. Buried deep beneath the moments I refuse to ever face. But it flickers in the silence, like it's feeding on the dark. Every memory I've buried leaves behind a single spark. There's no match, no hand to strike it, no clear moment it began. Just a warmth that turns to pressure every time I think I can. No ash to sweep, no flame to see, just something growing under me. And every breath I hold too long feels like it's feeding what is wrong. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no smoke to show, no warning light, just something steady, cold and bright that never fades no matter how I fight. Oh, I tried to put it out, I tried to bury it where it could hide, but every time I close my eyes, it burns a little more alive. It don't rage like wild destruction, it don't scream or tear apart. It just lingers in the background like a pulse beneath the heart. Every word I leave unspoken, every truth I let decay, turns to fuel I never noticed till it starts to find its way. I see it in the smallest fractures, in the way Every step I take away just feeds the heat I can't betray. There's a fire still burning inside tonight, no blaze to fear, no end in sight. Just something hidden out of view that grows stronger the more I refuse. Oh, I ran, I tried to divide what I felt from what I hide, but every line I draw between just burns away what's in between. I stood still in the reflection, tried to trace it to its start, but it wasn't in the mirror, it was deeper than the part. No single spark to point a finger, no one else to take the blame, just a slow and steady burning that don't answer to a name. And in that quiet realization, with no place left to pretend, I stopped trying just to fight it and felt it moving like a friend. It ain't the flame that does the harm, it's what you keep beneath the calm. Every truth you choose to smother finds a way to burn another. And fire don't need air to grow when it's something you won't show. So every piece you push aside becomes the heat you hold inside. There's a fire and now I see it clear. It was always living here. No matter how I tried to run, it's been part of what I've become. Oh, I won't fight, I won't deny what survives and won't comply. And every flame I feared before is something I can't ignore. Now the glow don't feel like danger, but it don't feel safe at all. It just stays there, never fading, like it's waiting for the call. And if you ever feel that pressure with no reason you can find, don't look out for where it's coming. There's a fire still burning inside. Every step above it whispers things I'm trying not to know. And the house don't make a sound now, but it creaks like it's aware. There's a knife down in the silence with your name carved in it there. I found it in a drawer, half broken, under letters left unread. Every line I tried to follow led me somewhere in my head. The handle worn like it remembers every hand that held it tight. And the edge don't shine like silver, it just swallows up the light. I should've left it where it waited, should've closed that drawer for good. But some things call you without speaking, like you always knew they would. No blood, no crime, no witness there, just something hanging in the air. And every thought I try to frame leads me back to that same name. It's a knife with your name on the side, cut too deep just to hide. No matter how I turn away, it finds a different way inside. Oh, I buried it, I swore I tried, but it don't stay where you confide. And every scar I can't explain feels like it's spelling out your name. street light, watched it drink the yellow glow, like it knew just where to cut me in the places I don't show. There's no reflection in the metal, just a shape that shifts and bends, like it's showing me a version of how all of this one ends. I hear your voice in empty corners, not a word, just how it stays, like a pressure in the silence that don't leave me for days. No mark to trace, no trail to see, just something turning into me. And every time I shift the blame, it carves a little more of your name. It's a knife with your name on the side, cut too deep just to hide. No matter how I lock it away, it's always waiting there inside. Oh, I dropped it, watched it slide, but it never left my side. And every wound I can't contain feels like it's calling out your name. I tried to throw it in the river, watched it sink without a trace, but the water turned like glass and showed me I was standing in its place. No splash, no sound, no ending given, just the current standing still, like the blade was never in it, like it never left my will. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with the night pulled tight and thin, I stopped seeing it as something and saw where it had always been. It ain't the steel, it ain't the blade, it's every word we never say. Every silence left to grow turns into something sharp below. And names don't fade when they are carved, they linger deeper than the scar. So every cut you try to deny just proves you know exactly why. It's a knife and now I see it clear, it was never really here. No matter how I tried to fight, it's been in my hands all this time. Oh, I ran, I disappeared, but it followed every year, and every line I thought was mine was just another careful line. Now the house is standing empty, and the drawer is open wide. There's no blade left in the shadows, but I feel it when I try. And if you ever feel that silence like it's cutting through your breath, check the things you never buried, they don't stay untouched by death. There's a knife without a warning, there's a truth you can't outrun, and if it's got somebody's name on it, you might already be the one. There's a line along the skyline where the blue turns into gray. Not a cloud, not passing weather, just something pushing through the day. And the air begins to thicken, like it's learning how to choke. There's a signal in the distance, black smoke rising from below. I saw it first above the rooftops, just a thread against the light. Didn't think it meant a warning, Didn't think it meant tonight, but it grew without a question. Didn't bend, didn't divide, like it knew exactly where to go, and didn't care who stood beside. There's a smell I can't ignore now, not quite ash, not quite decay, just a trace of something burning that won't ever fade away. No sirens yet, no voices raised, just something spreading through the haze. And every breath I try to take feels like a slow and quiet break. There's black smoke rising in the sky tonight, no way to tell what's wrong or right, just something climbing dark and slow from something burning down below. Oh, I tried to look away tonight, but it kept on filling up the sky. And every second standing still, let it grow against my will. The streets don't move, the doors stay closed, like no one wants to name it yet. Every window holds a shadow, trying hard not to connect. I hear a crack beneath the silence, like a structure giving in, but the sound gets lost in distance before it ever reaches skin. There's no flame for me to point at, no clear source that I can blame, just a column drawing upward like it's spelling out a name. No line to cross, no truth to face, just something taking up the space. And every step I take away still keeps it centered in my gaze. There's black smoke rising in the sky tonight, no clean escape, no wind inside. You can close your eyes, refuse to know, but it's still rising from below. Oh, I turned, I tried to hide, but it stretched from side to side. And every breath I tried to save just pulled it deeper into place. I walked toward it without thinking, like it had me in its pull. Every step the air got heavier, every silence growing full. No fire line, no edge to cross, no moment where it all began. Just the smoke becoming thicker, till I couldn't see where I stand. And in that blindness, slow and certain, with the world reduced to gray, I stopped searching for the source and felt it wasn't far away. It ain't the flame you need to fear, it's what you let keep burning here. Every truth you leave below finds a way to rise as smoke, and smoke don't lie, it don't pretend. It shows you something at the end. So every spark you let remain will write itself across your name. There's black smoke and now I see it was never far from me. No matter how I looked away, it was rising anyway. Oh, I ran from what I knew, but it spread into my view. And every line I tried to clear just brought the darkness closer here. Now the sky is gone to shadow, and the air won't let me breathe. Every step is just a question with no answer underneath. And if you ever see it rising from a place you left behind, don't wait around to try and name it. It might already be your sign. don't show no marketplace, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here. And every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but distance don't erase what's done. And every mile I tried to keep still led me back to buried deep. The earth don't speak, it don't accuse, it just holds tight what we refuse. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's sinking way too deep. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right. Just hands and dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. The soil shifts like it remembers what was hidden in September. Every grain a quiet scream from something lost between the seams. I hear no voice, I see no face, but something lingers in this place. Not ghost, not memory, not grief, just something sharper than belief. I kneel down where the ground dips low, where I once forced myself to go. And in the silence I can feel the truth too heavy to conceal. The night don't end, it only bends around the lies we try to mend. And every word I didn't speak still breathes beneath what I made weak. The truth was buried deep that night. No wrong, no mercy, no wrong or right. Just hands and dirt and something gone that never should have carried on. Oh, I tried to cover what I knew, but it always found a way back through. And every road I tried to leave just circled back beneath my feet. I dropped the shovel, let it fall like I don't need to dig it all. Cause what's beneath ain't under there, it's in the weight I always bear. The ground don't crack, it don't reveal, it doesn't have to prove it's real. Cause every step I take away still brings me back another day. And in that stillness cold and wide, I see there's nowhere left to hide. Not from the dirt, not from the night, but from the truth I buried tight. It ain't the grave that holds it still, it's every thought against your will. Every moment you deny becomes the place it learns to lie. And buried things don't fade with time, they just grow quiet in the mind, until the silence breaks its keep and shows the truth was buried deep. The truth was buried deep in me, not in the ground where none can see. No shovel breaks, no dirt can hide what's been living deep inside. Oh, I tried to leave it all behind, but it's etched into my mind. And every road I try to seek leads me back to buried deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to keep, just everything that runs too deep. And if you ever feel that weight in quiet earth or twisted fate, don't kneel too long, don't try to sleep where the truth is buried deep. The wind stays still, the ground won't break, it holds every choice we make. And I remain where silence where the truth is buried deep. Sins I can't deny. Every mile I go, I hear the angels cry. I bury brothers where the dust runs deep, their names carved in the bones I keep, 'cause hell follows where I ride. Fire burning right behind, every hoofbeat shakes the ground, every ghost I've ever found. The ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I'd learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something I won't show. No marker place, no cross to keep, just quiet dirt that runs too deep. And every step I take feels weak, where the truth was buried deep. I came back late past midnight's call, where shadows stretch and silence crawls. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it recalls what I had planned. The trees lean in like they can hear every thought I brought back here. And every root beneath the ground feels like it's holding something down. I tried to leave, I tried to run, but the distance don't erase what's done. And every mile I tried to keep still led me back to buried deep. The ground was soft where I returned, like it remembered what I learned. The wind stood still, the sky hung low over something that there's a hole out past the tree line where the earth won't settle right. Shovel marks still cut the silence from a long forgotten night. But the dirt don't stay where it's thrown, and the ground don't keep its keep. Something restless in the hollow don't believe in buried sleep. I dug it deep to hide the weight of something I can't name. Every swing just made it clear I was digging into blame. No cross to mark, no stone to hold it, just a patch of broken land. But the wind kept shifting over like it didn't understand. I walked away before the sunrise, left no trace I could recall. But some things don't need a witness, they just follow through it all. No prayer said, no final sound, just something lost beneath the ground. And every step I tried to take felt like a path I couldn't break. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no place to bury what you hide. You can cover it in dirt and lies, but it don't stay out of sight. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny every shadow passing by, but every step I take alone feels like it's already known. The grounded breeze beneath my feet, like it's trying to speak out loud. Every root and every stone pulls tighter like a shroud. There's nobody left to find there, but the space still holds the shape, like the earth remembers better every move I tried to escape. I hear it when the night goes quiet, not a voice, not even sound, just a pressure in the stillness, like it's rising from the ground. No line to cross, no end to reach, just something just beyond my speech. And every truth I tried to kill is breathing somewhere deeper still. There's no grave for the guilty tonight, no dark enough to hide the side. You can bury it 1,000 times, but it won't stay out of mind. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but it kept on finding me. And every mile I thought I gained just circled back into the sea. face what I had done, but the hole was gone without a trace, like it had never been begun. No disturbed earth, no broken branches, just the land stretched clean and wide. But I felt it underneath me, like it never left my side. And in that moment, cold and certain, with the sky turned pale and thin, I stopped looking for a grave and felt it opening within. It ain't the ground that takes the blame, it ain't the dark that hides the name. It's every truth you choose to bend that digs a hole that has no end. And guilt don't rest where bodies lie, it moves, it breathes, it don't comply. So every secret left to right becomes the thing that you are not. There's no grave for the guilty, I know, no place left to let it go. No matter how deep I descend, it's already where I've been. Oh, I tried to make it in, tried to bury it, tried to mend, but every line I crossed before just opened up a little more. Now the ground is still beneath me, but it don't feel like before. Every step is something hollow, like it's waiting for the fall. And if you ever think you've buried something you can't undo, don't look down for where it's hidden. It might be looking back at you.
There's a stain beneath the surface where the light won't settle right. No matter how I turn away, it darkens in the sight. And the room don't hold a memory, but it feels like something stayed, like a mark I tried to cover, never really went away. I washed my hands in cold water till the skin began to break. Thought if I could numb the feeling, I could wash out what it takes. But the lines are still familiar, every crease a quiet trace, like it's written in the pattern I can't ever rearrange. There's no red left in the daylight, no proof I can defend, but I see it in the corners where the shadows never end. No witness there, no voice to call, just something deeper than it all. And every breath I force to stay feels like it's giving me away. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no stain in view, no wrong, no right, just something seeping through the cracks. No matter how I hold it back, oh, I tried to clean, I tried to deny every place it might survive, but every step I take inside leads me back to what I hide. I burned the clothes, erased the outline, left no shape to recognize, but the smell of something fading still returns without a sign. There's no color left to point at, no mark upon the floor, but the space it used to occupy feels heavier than before. I hear it in the quiet moments, not a sound but something near, like a presence in the stillness that refuses to disappear. No thread to cut, no past to end, just something I can't comprehend. And every truth I push aside finds another way to rise. It's the blood I tried to hide tonight, no trace to prove, no clear inside. You can bury it beneath your name, but it doesn't fade the same. Oh, I turned, I tried to divide who I was from what
appeared in its place. I stood still in the reflection, tried to see what I became, but the glass don't show the damage, it just holds me all the same. No mark to claim, no one to follow, nothing I can clearly see, but the weight of what I buried still moves somewhere under me. And in that silence, cold and steady, with no proof I could deny, I stopped searching for the stain and felt it wasn't outside. It ain't the blood upon your skin, it's what you carry deep within. Every truth you try to clear leaves a mark that stays right here. And time don't wash what you conceal, it only does what you can feel. So every trace you try to hide finds another place inside. It's the blood and now I understand. It was never in my hands, no matter how I tried to clean. It's in every in-between. Oh, I ran, I tried to deny, but it never left my side. And every step I thought was new just pulled me deeper into you. Now the room is standing empty, and there's nothing left to show, but the weight is still around me in a way I can't outgrow. And if you ever try to bury something you can't justify, don't look down to see what's hidden. You might feel it in your mind.
Falls and hollow rings, like it knows what silence brings. Each strike echoes slow and deep, where the restless never sleep. The lid comes down on what once seemed like something more than broken dreams, and every breath I couldn't save gets buried with it in the grave. I stood there where the pine box lay, with nothing left for me to say. The preacher spoke, but I heard none, just the sound of what was done. The crowd was thin, the sky was gray, like even light had turned away. And every face I tried to read looked like it knew what I would be. A shovel leaned against the ground, like it was waiting for a sound to break the stillness cold and tight, but nothing ever made it right. The dirt don't rush, it falls too slow, like it's got something left to show. And every tear I tried to hide just stayed somewhere deep inside. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight, nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem, and everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sheep. I traced the grain along the wood, like somehow that might do some good. But all I felt was empty space, where time erased a living face. The wind came through without a sound, didn't move a thing around, like even nature chose to wait for something I can't articulate. A name was carved but felt too light for all the weight of that last night. And every letter etched in place couldn't bring back what it replaced.
The ground closed in without a fight, like it had practiced all its life. And every word I didn't say just faded into gray. Coffin nails and broken dreams tonight. Nothing here feels wrong or right, just quiet loss I can't redeem. And everything we couldn't be. Oh, I tried to hold what slipped away, but it never chose to stay. And every hope I used to keep now lies beneath in buried sleep. The last nail struck, the echo died, and something in me went with it inside. Not buried deep, not laid to rest, just something missing in my chest. The preacher left, the crowd moved on like grief was something quickly gone. But I remained where silence grew, with nothing left to hold on to. And in that stillness, cold and wide, I saw the truth I tried to hide, that broken dreams don't fade or end, they just reshape and bend. It ain't the coffin, ain't the grave, it's everything we couldn't save. Every chance we let slip through becomes the weight that follows you. And dreams don't die, they settle low in places only we can know. Till every step you try to take feels like something starts to break. Coffin nails and broken dreams remain etched in memory, in pain. No healing hand, no time to mend, just something that won't ever end. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to flee, but it still walks right next to me. And every breath I take alone feels like I'm standing at that stone. Now I don't speak, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just quiet echoes and a name. And if you ever stand this ground where silence is the loudest sound, don't linger long, don't try to see what's buried deep inside of me. The hammer's still, the night runs deep, where broken dreams are laid to sleep. And I remain where shadows gleam, with coffin nails and broken dreams. The engine hums like a dying breath, dragging steel across what's left. No station sign, no final call, just empty tracks and nothing at all. The headlights cut through dust and air, but there ain't no destination there. And every mile that disappears just echoes back through all these years. I bought a ticket I didn't need, paid in regret and silent greed. The conductor didn't ask my name, like it wouldn't matter all the same. The seats are warm, the windows cracked, like time itself can double back. And every face I try to see turns away slowly from me. The train don't stop, it don't slow down, it don't care who's lost or found. And every track it rides along feels like somewhere I went wrong. No map to read, no path to trace, just movement without a place. And every breath I try I've written this before. The whistle cries but no one hears. It cuts through silence, not through ears. Like it's calling something lost that vanished long before the cost. A suitcase sits beside my feet, filled with things I couldn't keep. Every letter, every name, just fragments that won't stay the same. I catch my face in passing glass, blurring like a fading past. And for a second I can tell I don't know me that well. The wheels don't rest, they only grind against the rails inside my mind. And every thought I try to send just circles back again. This is the last ride to nowhere tonight. No end in sight, no wrong or right, just endless motion, cold and bare, going somewhere that ain't there. Oh, I try to turn, I try to stand, but nothing moves at my command. And every mile I can't ignore feels like I've written this before. Empty rows and fading signs, no exit sign, no light ahead, just something pulling me instead. The conductor stands at the far end, not foe, not guide, not even friend. He tips his hat but doesn't speak, like answers are too weak to seek. And in that stillness, cold and drawn, I realize what I've been on. Not a train, not rails, not steel, but something I can't quite reveal. It ain't the road, it ain't the track, it's every step you can't take back. Every choice you let remain becomes a different kind of train. And nowhere ain't a place you go, it's something deep you come to know. And all the paths you tried before don't lead anywhere anymore. This is the last ride to nowhere I see, and it's been waiting here for me. No turning back, no getting off, just endless line I can't uncross. So I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the ride is part of me. And every mile I thought I knew just fades into a darker view. Now I don't fight, I don't pretend, I ride this line that doesn't end. No past to claim, no truth to swear, just motion going nowhere. And if you ever hear that sound, steel on rails with no town around, don't climb aboard, don't take the fare, or you'll be riding nowhere. Or you'll be riding nowhere. The engine fades, the tracks run thin, but something keeps me locked within. And I remain where echoes pour on the last ride to nowhere.
Church bell ring, but something's wrong. There's a tremble in its hollow song. The doors stand open wide and still, like they're bending to a darker will. The candles burn but give no light, just flicker low against the night. And every step I take inside feels like the truth has nowhere to hide. He wore the cloth, he spoke the word, but there were things we never heard. Between the lines of every prayer lived something heavy in the air. His voice was calm, his hands were clean, too clean for what they might have seen. And stretch and bells don't chime, and in his eyes I caught a spark, not of light, but something dark. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole, no scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive, and every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. Door was locked up tight, but I heard sounds one silent night, not loud enough to make a claim, but just enough to carry blame. A shovel leaned against the wall, like it had answered some dark call, and every stain I couldn't name felt tied to him just the same. The Bible lay upon the stamp, pages slipped like shifting sand, and every verse I tried to read felt twisted by a deeper need. The candles flickered, then went thin, like something breathed from deep within, and every truth I tried to seek came back colder than I'd speak. There's a dark secret in the preacher's soul, something no prayer could make whole, no scripture line, no sacred plea could wash away what I could see. Oh, I tried to trust, I tried to believe, but truth don't care what we conceive, and every word he used to preach couldn't hide what lay beneath. I followed where the floorboards creaked, where silence whispered, never leaked, and found a place beneath the stone where truth was never left alone. No faces clear, no names to call, just something written on the wall in marks too jagged to ignore, like something tried to say much more. And in that moment, cold and still, I felt the weight of quiet will, not evil loud, not wrath or flame, just something that don't need a name. It ain't the cloth, it ain't the prayer, it's what we hide when no one's there. Every truth we choose to bend finds a place it doesn't end, and faith don't always make things right, sometimes it just hides the sight, till everything we try to trust turns slowly into dust. There's a dark secret I cannot run, not his alone, it's in everyone. No holy ground, no place to stand when truth slips through your hands. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to go, but there's something now I know, and every shadow I now see looks a little like me. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I carry more and speak it less. No faith to claim, no truth to hide, just something walking by my side. And if you ever hear that bell ringing soft where silence dwells, don't answer quick, don't trust the call, or you might learn it all. The bell still rings, but no one hears, it echoes through the passing years, and I remain where truth's control is buried deep in a preacher's soul. come in fire and flame. smile and a borrowed name. The door swung wide, though I locked it tight, like he'd been waiting all my life. The air went still, the shadows spun, when I shook hands with the devil's son. And something deep inside me knew there's things a man can't undo. He wore no horns, no burning eyes, just calm as truth and twice the lies. A suit too clean for dusty ground and boots that never made a sound. He said, I heard you've lost your way. You've been running hard, but here to stay. I laughed like I had something left, but all I had was empty breath. He placed a paper on the table, wood, said sign it slow, it'll do you good. But every word I tried to read felt like it shifted back at me. The pen felt cold inside my hand, like it already knew the plan. And every thought I tried to form just bent beneath this quiet storm. I made a deal with the devil's son, now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. The room went dark without a change, like light itself had turned estranged. He didn't move, he didn't blink, just watch me slowly start to sink. I asked him what the price would be. He said, you'll learn it gradually, and smiled like it wasn't cruel, but something worse than any rule. The walls bent in, the air grew tight, like truth was hiding out of sight. And every second ticking through felt like it already knew. I signed it quick, I signed it blind, like I could leave it all behind. But every line I tried to flee just carved itself inside of me. I made a deal with the devil's son, now I can't escape what I've become. No chains, no fire, no burning throne, just something living in my bones. Oh, I tried to walk, I tried to run, but you can't outride what's already done. And every breath I take alone feels like it's no longer my own. Passing street where strangers turn but never meet. He tipped his hat and walked on by like I was just another lie. No hell below, no sky above, just something twisted out of love. A quiet shift I can't explain that settles deeper into pain. And every mirror shows me less of who I was before the mess. Like something took what I once knew and left behind a different view. It ain't a soul you give away, it's every choice you let decay. Every truth you choose to bed becomes the deal you can't amend. And devils don't need flame or sin, they just find cracks and crawl within, till everything you thought was you belongs to something you can't undo. I made a deal, I understand. No written law, no guiding hand, just quiet loss I can't outrun. From the deal I made with the devil's son. Oh, I tried to fight, I tried to see what part of this was still me. But every breath I take alone proves I've never been my own. Now I don't pray, I don't confess, I walk around what's left or less. No past to claim, no truth to own, just something colder than a stone. And if you ever hear that knock, soft and slow, right on your block, don't let him in, don't play his game, or you forget your own damn name. The door still creaks, the night stands still, and something bends against my will, and I remain where shadows run, with the deal I made with the devil's son.